a different kind of aesthetic. Maybe you are, you know, like I was saying, modern jewelry, you love wearing yellow gold. There's gonna be a time and a place, I promise you, even if it's just like a New Year's Eve moment, where you turn to this jewelry and you re-fall in love with a new style. Because maybe you've always liked it, but you just weren't into it at the time, or you had the collection going in another direction. Now your direction can be wearing your vermeil hoops with that gold omega that you have. Fine, it works, or a gold Italian chain, you bet. This is the pair of earrings, in my opinion, that crosses all the genres. What do you think?
They're perfect because they're in some way, I mean, they're what people are wearing now. They're in some ways they're understated, but there's so much to them, and they have this great intrinsic beauty that you just don't see in normal hoop earrings that are very simple. These have the styling, the caviar beading on the side. They are everything expressive of what Xavier is all about, and they're done in a manner that is nice and simple and easy for you, and that you'll wear everywhere all the time.
Sterling silver or vermeil, you can see them on Angela and how they frame her face. They are that perfect hug to your earlobe. And the size is actually 5/8 of an inch in length. There is a hook, not a hook, a hinged post that has the curve to it. It could have been straight, but instead, you know, it could have been just like straight across. You want that little bump. Doesn't have to be a big one though, but it means that your earring, and you just have the little bunny rabbit ears right there, it means your earring's gonna stay in place. This is the back of the earring. Let me show you that Milgrain from the side, and then there is the front of the earring with all of those stones, giving you all of that glow. And also I think they look extremely genuine because of the setting, because of the size of the stones. And really for $49, you're hard pressed to find something that is even in a precious metal at that price. I wanted to show the Eternity Band at the same time because they're cousins.
Because they really do go together,
They
yes.
really do?
Yep.
And so then you have sort of the Eternity Band in your ear, and then you have, the concept anyway, and then you have the Eternity Band on your hand. I'm getting myself organized, clicking, okay, there you go. Man, getting those earrings in that little earring tree is harder than it looks. Okay, you've got a set right now that you can build. Let me show this to you. So these are what I'm talking about. This isn't my favorite color, but that's okay, it'll do the trick. There is the Eternity Band with a Milgrain. You see it repeated right here in these earrings. The same style, same concept. There's your ring that goes with it, and they are $30 now in vermeil, and $50 in the sterling. And the sterling, that's the ring that I've been wearing the whole time. How are we doing in the earrings also? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, sorry, producer Luciana. How are we doing in the Eternity Bands? Which one's gonna be the first to go? Vermeil is gonna be the first to go, okay? And then you've got your sterling silver that will be next. Do you know the story about my mom and her wedding ring?
I do not.
In the 50s, my father asked my mother to marry him, and they went to a very famous jewelry store that movies have been made about. And he had a very romantic, you know, moment and said to her, honey, buy whatever you want, which like she knew was not totally realistic, but what he was saying is go for it. And she had this moment of practicality where she didn't want to take advantage, or, you know, she just didn't want to be frivolous, but she wanted something lovely. She got a platinum band, and it's gorgeous, but they were diamond chips, not fully faceted diamonds.
Really?
Yeah. And she had fabulous taste. She was a jewelry girl through and through, and she always, from the time I was this big, always said to me, Shawnee, that was my nickname, get the ring you want. like she had this regret that she hadn't gotten that other or whatever ring. I don't know if she even had another ring in mind, but get the jewelry you want, and you don't have to be in the fancy jewelry store with a gesture, right?
You're never going to regret
Sold out on the
this.
earrings.
Yes, they're perfect all the time.
Thank you.
Right?